We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the 49ers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new scheme.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB. And this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they scoop it up in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. So Charlotte's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Not That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive win.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then
he's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Pitt pushing the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for the 86.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Holmes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. They are forced to settle for 3. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finding open areas. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. the 49ers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Bears the pressure. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the 49ers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. All right, guys, let's talk about Sharp. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Snow. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle. It's Holmes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a first down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Fletcher. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. There he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
He's got it on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He slings it deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Completes the shuffle pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got it in the middle, it's Austin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the 49ers will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the comeback is on. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw. Got a man. It's Holmes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man.
He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Bringing the heat. Fires on the run. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can hit them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown 49ers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pitt right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it off! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground, he's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.